work that way, or tell me that you know better than me because you read it in your Intro to Ethnic Studies textbook, sweetheart. I read that book too, so you can call me the editor-in-chief. This is my life. You are trying to write your senior thesis on. Communities of color are tired. We are so tired of being spectacles, exotic, in your next fucking research paper topic. Justice for an oppressed people is when the oppressed people rise up with the sun and every ally falls back in solidarity, because you cannot stand at the forefront of my struggle. Oakland and the Mission are not playgrounds for your privilege, so stop gentrifying black and brown neighborhoods and putting them on the endangered species list. Stop teaching for America and start teaching for yourself. Do not Hillary Swank me. I will write my own freedom by my own accord, because this is not a blueprint of my confessions or a mode of words as weapons because I didn't say it all before. I'm saying it right now because I'm ready. This is my revolutionary uprising against every colonized space and wounded territory in my body that has been told, like Samoa and American Samoa and Hawaii and Guahan and Tonga and Fiji have been told that these native moments, native feelings, native people do not belong, that who I am isn't rightfully mine. This is my act of freedom against your expectations. My humanity dressed in fatigues. This is for my people, because this is for me, because I make no more excuses for myself. And this is my first attempt at standing up for myself without any excuse.
Oh, man, she just weighed in right now. Wow.
Water time.
Sis. You know what? I just got chicken skin all over my body while you was talking, girl.
Shoot.
Again? Come on now. Not when New Flavor was here, because that's when Q got chicken skin. He thought it was singing it to him.
You like that poem?
That was hot. What was that entitled?
Yeah. We well, on the team we called it Hillary Swank. Just cause.
I like when you said that. Don't Hillary swank me. What was behind that passage right there?
That passage, it was from the movie Freedom Writers, and how she was this white teacher coming in to try to save these brown kids from failing, from gangs, violence, things like that. But she doesn't know their experience. Like, she can only teach them so much. Like, she didn't grow up in the hood. She didn't grow up, as their mothers, Yeah,
exactly.
Trying to diagnose it with something that she thinks they need.
Yeah.
So I don't want people to Hillary Swank me or my kids, or people coming out from outside of the community don't know how to serve the community. Don't even ask what they can do to serve the community. You know what I mean? So that's what I was referring to.
Some powerful words, man.
That is crazy.
Thank you. I'm glad you.
You know what? It's just a blessing. You got another one? We wanted to bless the folks again, because if you just like how you guys just heard it right now. When I first heard this young lady go down, when she came over here and blessed us here in SoCal, I was a big fan after that. You know what I mean? Because I never really went to a lot of spoken word events until I seen this young lady, right? And so, again, people all over the world now can actually see this talent go global, and we wanted to share with you guys Barbecue Hour.
No doubt.
So we're gonna go into one more.
Here we go.
All
right. Just one more. I'm gonna pick. If it's the last one, I want to pick one.
Got you.
All right, so I'm going to read this one off my phone. This one I dedicate. It was inspired by a lot of the homegirls in my life, and how a lot of us have really hard relationships with our mothers.
Okay.
And so here we go. My homegirls and I talk hella shit about everything. And I mean everything. If the sky's the limit, we'd make fun of its curfew to its face, and then we'd wait until the West Coast was clear so we could turn on each other, because it'd be like that sometime. Ask us where we're from, and we'll look at you like you are the one with the problem, son. Like you should already know by the boombox amplifying from our throats that we claim the cities that don't respect us as much as we respect their streets. We be streetlight to the man in the moon, and no one ever asks us to dance unless they can touch it. So sometimes we let them feast. Sometimes we claim the beat, so we're not the last ones headed home by ourselves, because by nightfall we know better than to ever have the joke be on us. My homegirls like to make fun of the way everything I say sounds like I'm spitting a poem. They got jokes like we got time, like we don't see each other enough anymore because there is no time. But when we do, in moments like these, we are loud. We laugh like we want to swallow the sky with our mouths for being brighter than our shoelaces on our kicks, brighter than the sun our fathers never had, the daughters of women who do not know what to do with us. My homegirls and I When the laughter fails to satisfy our real appetites, when we are not eating at the scraps of our sanity, we wonder what our mothers are hungry for. Our mothers, they do not laugh like we do. We do not know the shape of their teeth in good light. Every open seam about them is sewn closed. Nothing in, nothing out, nothing. They are the kind of women born from the silence of the earth. How treacherous we must have been, growing in their womb, rocking slowly in their womb. How slave ship we must have been for them. How plantation abuse we must have felt. Did she wonder of what our feet will look like out in the open air? Will they run fast enough when they have to? How does one pray to never have their firstborn do to them what the leader of their country has done to her and her people? What does a mother-to-be do when the remnants of a war that her homeland never asked for can be found in the seat of her belly? How did she expect to raise me on an island that will sink beneath sea level in time for us to stand by and watch? What made them name us Teresa and Justine and Jocelyn, Brittany, Robin, Ale, Nee, Cole, Yen Yen, Jamaica? My homegirls and I, we are everything that our mothers did not have time to be. And I wonder if that's why we all have such hard relationships with each of ours, why they kick us out of the house, slap us with an open palm right across the face, disown us for the shame we bring to the family because we speak with our mouths and not our obedience, call us sluts for loving other girls, tell us we're unlovable, tell us they hate us, that they wish we were never born. What does childbirth do to an immigrant woman who is forced to raise her children on a land that is not her home, that she cannot make her home, under circumstances that force her to figure all of this out on her own? How lonely it must be to have never learned the language of freedom when she was born, and watch as her daughter speaks it better than she ever will. My homegirls and I, we know that our duty is to our motherland, to our mother's land, to our mothers. Every trauma that they've endured has manifested within ourselves, and we carry it on our backs with no back talk, carry it across the bridges constructed from hands and feet, bones and skin of women named Samoa, Vietnam, Mexico, the Philippines, Africa, Cambodia, Korea, women of all diasporas, all of who did not choose to be mothers, but are the strongest ones we know. They say that when you are a product of an environment like ours, all the medicine you got is what's inside your laughter, harboring inside of your chest. It's cheap, your stomach a hospital. This is the closest we'll ever get to free healthcare because my homegirls and I have become doctors sooner than we're ready to know exactly why our communities need healing in the first place. But we do not complain. We just get to work because each of us know that this is what we were meant to do the moment we were born.
Wow.
God dang. OMG. OMG.
Ladies and gentlemen, you guys have just been blessed with one of the baddest lyricists that I know personally.
Come on now.
And you know, I gotta put it out there.
Go ahead.
Obviously, this material is for the grown and the mature.
Yes.
And you know, the tone may not resonate with everybody, but you got to understand that the message behind the words is positive and very empowering. So big ups.
It's the spirit. It's the spirit. It's the passion and the soul that it comes from. You know what I mean? So we definitely want to say thank you to Teresa for coming out here and just blessing us with her God's gift, right? But before she goes, though, you know, I've actually been getting texts because people that want to know if you're doing like a tour, are you going to be performing somewhere? Because and where can they get a hold of you?
Okay, for sure. Well, in terms of upcoming performances, I'm actually on this year's 2012 Hollywood Poetry Slam team for the city of Hollywood.
Got you.
And so the way that there's like a college scene, there's also an adult scene. And nationals are in North Carolina this year in August. But before we go there to nationals.
North Carolina.
Right.
North Kakalaki.
Yep.
Yeah.
Raleigh, North Carolina. And so before we do that, we have a lot of regional shows coming up. One big one being the Ink Slam Festival that's held, that's sponsored by the Poetry Lounge. The Poetry Lounge is the is LA's premier poetry spot in Southern California.
Gotcha.
And it's located on 544 North Fairfax Avenue. You can Google it, the DA Poetry Lounge. And the festival, Ink Slam Festival, is July 11th to 14th. I'll be competing with the team during those days. Pre-sale tickets are on sale already, so you can cop those online. Again, you just Google the Poetry Lounge, Google Ink Slam Festival 2012, and all the information is there. And that's coming up in 2 weeks, so you got to get your tickets soon, July 11th to 14th. And then I'm in the works with different projects right now. I have an upcoming project in October of a theater showcase coming up here in LA that I hope people can come to as we continue to develop it.
Okay.
As well as just writing and collaborating with the team. You can contact me either on Facebook, TERISA SIAGATONU.
Come on now.
Or my email address, terisatine@gmail.com. TERISATINEI@gmail.com. Or on Twitter, MadFreshRisa.
She said Mad Fresh Risa.
Or you can go on the BBQ Facebook page, and you're going to get all of Terisa's information right there. Jump on it.
Yes.
So you know what? BBQ, please give a warm thank you to TERISA SIAGATONU for coming out here and blessing us with her God's gift. You know what I mean? Come on now.
BBQ.
It's been an honor.
It's been delicious.
It's been delicious.
I'm full.
Even though we didn't have no barbecue for her,
why
she's
you
still
gotta tell
saying
them that? They don't know.
Yeah,
I'm looking.
we had some barbecue pizza. Don't even worry about that.
Thank you, everybody. Much love to everybody.
So please follow the career of this young lady that's going to be skyrocketing into success.
Thank you.
And
Your support means.
You know what? She already
so
made it though. She went to the White House. So,
no.
Right,
man.
Nah.
Now, before you go, we need to have the question has to be asked.
Okay.
Why are you yelling at the mic, man?
So
okay.
If you were barbecuing, what would Teresa have on the grill?
Don't say rice.
I'm not. My family, we're big barbecue. I feel like my family has the best barbecue in the world. So we barbecue ribs, we barbecue steak, we barbecue kebabs.
You barbecue
We have
people?
a special, no. We have a special marinade as special ingredients I cannot release on air.
Come on.
Yeah,
But ribs.
It's all bad.
And it's pork ribs. I don't like beef ribs or anything else.
You like pork then?
I like beef too, but pork ribs are better.
There it is. There it is. Well, ladies and gentlemen, Barbecue Land, we want to give a big ups to Teresa for coming out and dropping those pieces.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. And we're going to be right back.
Barbecue.